Hey everybody! It's been a bit, hasn't it? I just have not felt like doing a live stream. There you go. Just haven't felt like it. Been busy doing other things, busy completely reinventing the world. Yeah, no, not really reinventing the world, but reinventing my world, because I've just got some amazing cool stuff. Anybody who may have popped onto my website probably found out that it has been down for the last few days, and now it's just sitting there and it's not really doing much of anything. So there you have it. But very, very excited about the future and everything that is going on and everything. But I'm here and I'm waiting for a cup of coffee to be delivered because my beautiful daughter, she's ran to Starbucks, and I was like, here, take money. Let me give you money for egg bites and coffee. I sit at my guy's on, so I got a latte too. He got a latte earlier, and then that put latte in my mind, and then she came around and I was like, yes, I want a latte. But no, so I was thinking about it, and while I'm waiting for my coffee, I was thinking, what are you waiting for? I'm sitting here, I'm waiting for coffee, I got appointments to go to, I got things that I'm working on, but what are you waiting for? And, in life, we tend to be waiting a lot. We're just wait for things, right? We're waiting on the money to show up. We're waiting on the lover to show up. We're waiting on our happiness to show up. We're waiting on, our joy, our health, our this, our that. We're just waiting. We play the waiting game, and we think that we have to play the waiting game. We think that we have to wait for these things to show up for our lives to be good, for our lives to be fulfilled, for our lives to be complete, connected, all this kind of stuff. And I work with people all the time, and they're always telling me, well, if I only had the lover in my bed, if I only had the money in my bank, if I only had the body of my dreams, if I only had these things, then I would be living, then I would be happy, then I would feel so much better, and I would be able to call in all this other good shit into my life. Well, aren't you tired of waiting? I'm waiting on coffee. I'm already tired of waiting. She just left, but come on. Starbucks isn't that far away, right? But no, I hate waiting. I am one of those people that I'm very patient. I really am. I am very patient. I have a big pause button, but inside, when I want something, I want it, and I want it now. I want it yesterday. I want it to just manifest. I want it to just turn up. I don't want to have to go through all the drudgery of trying to force it to happen, to make it happen, to get it to happen, to convince somebody to help me to get it to happen, to do this, to do that. I don't want to have to sit around and wait. I don't want to hustle and work really hard at it. I don't believe that life has to be necessarily hard, okay? We make it hard because we think, oh, I have to wait for this. And this is where the topic of today really is that this concept that we have to wait a time frame, okay? Now, I'm not telling you to rush out and make drastic changes. But when something hits you right in here, right? Hey, Connie, thank you, girl. When something hits you right in your guts, in your heart, in your soul, and it just locks up with you, why wait? Why say, oh, I'm going to do the norm and wait this amount of time, or I believe that I have to become worthy of it? Well, you're already fucking worthy of it because it showed up in your life. Anything that you are not ready for is not going to show up in your life. If you don't like what's showing up in your life, well, then that means that you're not a match to what you're probably wanting. This is what you're matching. This is what's showing up. So therefore, this is what you're matching. And that's really tough. That's a tough love that we have to give ourselves. We have to get really real about it. But then we look at other things and we have these goals, these dreams, these desires, these hungers for things. And we go, well, it's going to take me this long to lose the weight. It's going to take me this long. And here we are coming out of, 2020, right? Ooh, big bad 2020. 2020 was fucking amazing in so many different ways if you really look at it. But we're coming out of 2020 and we think, well, I have to wait for the economy to shift in order for me to find the job of my dreams, to start the business, to get back in gear and exercise, to start my health plan, to, I love this one, to go dating. I have to wait. I have to let this happen. I have to let that happen. And it's all just a bunch of bullshit. It's just us. You, me, I'm guilty of it too. But it is our human nature to look at things and take them away from ourselves. We restrict our yes to life. And therefore we restrict our joy. We restrict our happiness. We restrict it all. And it's all because we think that we have to wait. And we think that we have to wait because why do we have to wait? Why do we have to wait to say yes? Why can't we just say fuck yes? Fuck yes to the soulmate. Fuck yes to the money. Fuck yes to the body. Fuck yes to the changes that we need to make. Why can't we just say yes? Why? Now, to each and every person, it's going to probably be microscopically different. But at the core of why we think that we have to wait comes back to that worthiness, comes back to, I need to grow my knowledge. I need to make sure that I really slow my roll here and make the right decision. I need to not make a decision based on what feels good. I need to make a logical decision and think it through and look at it from all these different ways. Give myself plenty of opportunity to create doubt, to potentially find what's wrong with the situation, to say no to myself, to give space for bad shit to occur instead of moving forward with positive, moving forward in love, moving forward with, you know what, this feels right. This feels right, good. It has an elated feeling to me. It opens me up. It makes me feel invigorated. It makes me feel ignited. It makes me feel joyous. If we move toward the things that make us feel joyous, if we move toward the things that make us feel happy, and we move in that certainty, guess what happens? We call in more of that stuff. But if we open up to doubt, if we open up to fear, then we call in more things to fear, more things to doubt, more things to find our struggle with, because we believe that no pain, no gain. If there's no struggle in it, then we didn't earn it. Got to put in the elbow grease to make it happen. Got to do the time. Those are programs of our grandparents. Those are programs of a world in the past. If you look at the way our world is shifting and changing, manifestation, the way we want to create our lives, things are showing up so much quicker for those who believe that they will show up quickly. And if we believe that they won't, well, then they just take their sweet ass time getting to us, if ever at all. So how do you know? How do you know? What's that word, the scary word of certainty? Well, Kendall, I don't have certainty. I don't know. I'm just sitting around and I see somebody saying about PTSD, all right, anxiety, PTSD, fear, right? All that kind of stuff. Well, we do. We have trauma, okay? Maybe we don't. We have all different levels of trauma going on, right? Everybody has trauma. Everybody suffers with panic. Everybody suffers with anxiety. Everybody suffers with sadness, depression. Everybody has anger. Number one key factor there is to number one recognize, hey, I'm human and I'm supposed to have the gamut of emotions, okay? But do I let my emotions control me every little whim? Or do I pay attention to something deeper? And that is knowing thyself. Okay? And when you know yourself, you're still going to get sad. You're still going to get mad. You're still going to have anxiety. You're still going to get triggered from different things and be swept over by life. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to reside in it. You're not going to move into those low-based emotions, those lower frequencies. You're going to be able to bounce back quickly. You're going to be able to pull yourself up because there is this core piece of you. There is a knowing. There is an alignment. And that is where you find your true strength. Sorry, I think it's the cat, but it might be a kid. No, it's a cat. Okay. So you find your core alignment, and then that's where that certainty comes from. That's what knowing is. And it's more than an emotion, because emotions, they they help guide us as far as like, okay, I'm really depressed, so I'm out of alignment to myself. I'm really angry, so I'm not lined up to how I really truly feel, what my soul sees about this, what's really going on. I'm missing something here. I have something pinned up and it got triggered and it's rising up. So maybe this is an old thing, that this new thing here, it's not quite at the density that I think it is. Maybe it's something over here that's starting to trigger. Or is it intuition about something that is going on, right? Well, the only way you can really truly know that is to really start to embody yourself, to feel in. This morning, standing in the kitchen with my guy, we're standing there and we had this beautiful moment together this morning, you know, just beautiful connection and just centeredness. And I hate for it to part and everything, but you know, mornings happen and you have to part sometimes. So there's all of this emotion that's rising up inside me. But then right here, both of us had this nagging feeling right in our hearts and everything. We're like, what shifted? What changed? Well, neither one of us went to reaction mode in that moment. Okay? And this is what ends up happening. We feel like a little shift happened and we disregard it. And we either don't take action on it by just disregarding it, or we allow the emotion that it might trigger to trigger us into taking action that's not called for. So that typically is like a fear-based action. Like this morning, the tension rose up right here and I was like, oh, I feel out of alignment. And he was like, yeah, I kind of feel that too. And we're discussing like, what could cause this? What's the culprit of it, right? What seed is planted there? Well, end result is that we don't know what the seed is yet, right? But the emotion that came up from it, we both went on to, I'm having a pretty damn good day, right? And I hope that he's having a good day. And the fact that we can carry on and move through life and have that connection and still feel that connection to self shows that we are in alignment with self. When we allow something like that, a little trigger, and then we sit and we ponder it so much that we overthink it. And what are we doing when we start to overthink things? When we start to overthink things, we're grabbing, okay? We're grabbing at the doubt. We're grabbing at the fear. We're grabbing at the potential gotchas out there in the world. And when we start to grab at those things, without realizing it, we grab and we pull it in, and then we go, oh, look at that. It got a little bit stronger. Oh, grab something else. Oh, that feeling, that emotion, it got a little bit stronger. Oh, let's grab something else and attach that in there. Well, why am I feeling all of this? Now it must be so. I must not want to go down that path. I must not want to take that business decision. I must not want to go on that date. I must not want to eat that food. I must not want to do this for myself. Oh, I need to say this. I need to do that. Instead, the direct opposite of what's actually should be happening for us. We start to lean into the opposites because we will talk ourselves out of what we should be doing, where we want to go, because we might feel reservation around it. We might feel constriction around it. Well, why would we feel reservation, constriction around something that we should be doing, or we should be wanting for, or we should be steering ourselves toward? Because it's unfamiliar territory. It's uncharted territory, okay? And when we enter into that new realm, that new vibration, take step onto something that is different, it's scary as fuck. And we want to shut down. We want to constrict because we don't know what we don't know. Yet how are you ever supposed to grow and expand? How are you ever supposed to really truly have wisdom and knowledge if you're not willing to set forth on paths uncharted before for yourself, those unfamiliar territories? And if you think, well, I just want what I want, and yeah, I know I have to do the time, but I just want the time to be easy breezy. I just want the time to just, go by. I don't want too many ruffles. I don't want any anxiety in it. I don't want any of that kind of stuff to show up. I just want it to be easy breezy, not too much. I say that this goal right here, I'm going to get that goal in 90 days from now. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to patiently wait, because we believe that we have to be patient. We're going to patiently wait for the 90 days for whatever that is that we're wanting. And every single one of those days, I'm going to look around my world and I'm going to say, well, I set that goal and I'm patiently waiting. So where the fuck is it? Why isn't it showing up? Why don't I see the signs for it? Why isn't it coming to me? What are you focused on? Are you focused on it coming? Or are you focused on it not being there? Are you focused on, I can have it right now? Or are you actually deeper down there saying, I have to wait. I have to wait this time. I have to be patient, and I can't get excited about anything. I can't get upset about anything. I can't let my boat get rocked at all. And somehow I'm going to magically become the person that matches whatever that dream, that goal, that desire is. And that's a bunch of bullshit. You're never going to become the person that matches your dreams, your goals, and your desires if you don't let your cage get shook, if you don't let the boat rock a little bit, if you don't have some struggles, if you don't step forth and go, whoa, where's the next step? I don't know where the next step is. If you are not taking that step in faith, if you are not leaning forward and going, holy hell, I don't know if I got this, then you're not expanding, you're not growing, and you're going to be forever in waiting. I hope I'm not forever in waiting on my coffee, but it's just my take on it. It's my take on looking at the waiting game, because we do so much of it. And yeah, it just got stirred up because I was doing a call with somebody and it just, birthed itself there. But I was like, why? Why are you waiting? Why are you waiting to say yes? Stop waiting. Just stop waiting for the freedom. Stop waiting for the love. Stop waiting for the money. Stop waiting for the health. Go say fuck yes to yourself. So on that note, my awesome ninja just posted, I have 10 spaces only available. Actually, I don't have 10 spaces available anymore because I put this out a couple days ago, but I think I have like 7 spaces available. And these are for my free clarity calls, guys. So these are free calls. Take advantage of them. This is where I'm going to help you gain the clarity that you want around maybe all these topics. Let's pick one of them. Do you want clarity around your money? Do you want clarity around your love? Do you want clarity around the freedom that you want to have? I mean, what does freedom mean to you? Without freedom, what do you have, right? Well, click on the link below, read all about it, and make sure to pop me a message. Get those clarity calls booked ASAP, okay? Let's get you some clarity in your life. Let me help you, show you why you don't have the clarity, the steps to get it, the answers to having the dreams that you want. Take advantage of this. I love you guys. I will catch you on another day with another Conscious Coffee. I'm going to go grab my coffee off the counter now and enjoy it and stop waiting for it. Catch you later.